I'm Dave Mattson, CEO of Sandler. Today I'm joined with James Alberson, who is a franchisee out of Seattle, Washington for the last 10 years. Now, James came out of both sales and management from corporate America. You're in a technology hub, right? Seattle. Some large tech companies,
Hmm.
certainly in the cutting edge. If I look at your city, your city typically is ahead of others when it comes to certain innovation. So
Hmm.
as you look at what's going on in the marketplace with, whatever, you can look at it from different perspectives. You've been here now for 10 years. Have you seen Sandler stay with the changes in the marketplace, or are we always trying to catch up, or how do you view that?
Well, this is the place where, this wasn't planned for anybody who's watching this. This is where I give you a shameless plug, Dave. I think, I've always been impressed with your vision on how you've seen the changes, stayed up with them, gotten ahead of the curve, and actually kept the Sandler going in the right direction. And whether it be um, our Sandler Online Learning Resource Management Center, recognizing that the in-person, nothing really, in my opinion, replaces the
Right, I agree.
instructor-led in-person model. Have a little challenge right now with the COVID thing, but we'll get back to that. But with reinforcement, I mean, not just, it's a digital world. How are we building the platform so that we can always be in front of those people who are truly motivated to get better? So I've seen in that area, we have the Sandler Alexa app, kind of keeping track with the times of whether you say the millennials, Gen Z, just Alexa's taking over the world. Once again, another way that the momentum of Sandler keeps pace with the technology. And for people who've been with Sandler 25 years, there are some folks, and sometimes old dogs don't learn new tricks, but
Yes.
then you find out that they do, or really the other thing I like about it is that because the network is so large and everybody is looking to help themselves, you can always learn something
Yeah.
from the old folks who've been here and the new people who come in. Sometimes people remind you of the things you used to do that you don't do anymore.
Yeah.
And there's a technological spin on it. We just had our conference, our virtual conference of
Right.
all the Sandler people earlier in June. And one of the presentations was about how one of the longtime Sandler franchisees, how he had transitioned, pivoted to what made everybody feel not okay, as far as you, if you ask me, uh, how his distance learning was set up. I mean, the technology he used, and everybody's envious of that. And because you have that, you have this constant kind of feeding that desire
Mhm.
or that realization that I need to keep up with the Joneses, keep up with the times. And I think Sandler does a great job of it. I
Well,
don't know if
I
that
think
totally
for
answers
me,
your question, but I
it's
hope.
because we've got so many trainers out there who are entrepreneurs, who are consultants, who are tinkerers. I'd love to take credit, so thank you, but it's not me really. It's me listening to people like yourself in the field. And I think that collaboration, which is you cannot find that in other franchises because we train other franchises.
Mhm.
That collaboration between home office and the field, I think, is invaluable, and it helps us stay ahead of the curve. And it's really different than what people are accustomed to coming from corporate. Well, for all those that are watching, if you're looking for something that you'd love to be a coach, a trainer, a sales manager, and a mentor, this may be for you because you can stay in the local marketplace as James has. So why don't you give us a call at 410-559-2033 or email us at franchising@sandler.com, and we'll help you decide whether this is a place that could be your last career stop.